it might be hard to do that. But.
So, your coach just used the phrase "Zach being Zach." He was talking about kind of your fun, kind of freewheeling demeanor that you like to exhibit around the clubhouse, around the game, around the dugout. Is that a phrase that gets tossed around, or is that the first time you're hearing that?
I mean, it's the first time I'm hearing that version of it, but he usually calls me Big Donkey, and just like working always, just kind of doing my thing, going along my business. But that's the first one, Zach being Zach, has come out.
So, perfect game going the other night, right?
Yeah.
Typically, the tradition, not even the tradition, probably the preference for the people around you is to not talk to you. But what were you doing in the dugout as you're going through that?
Oh, I think every inning, like as we got closer to the last inning, you could kind of tell like no one wanted to come around me, and I'm like trying to talk to people, just like get my mind off of whatever's happening, and no one's coming around me. So I'm talking to my coach, I'm talking to my catcher, and that's about it. So I'm like looking around for people to say something, but everyone was kind of quiet and had that surreal feeling to it.
What was it like for you when the radar guns started showing up at games?
It really happened over the summer, and I knew going into that league that it was one of the best leagues, and they had a lot of notoriety with the scouts and all that. But I know if I just kind of hang on and do my thing, that I've been trained and worked hard to like get to where I need to be, and not really focus on that, but focus on doing the best that I can with what I have.
Yeah. You received a pretty cool honor yesterday, or at least we learned about it, the Baseball America ranking. Did you know that was coming down the pipeline?
Yeah, I knew just from other websites that like rankings were coming out and all that, but I didn't really know that I would be on the top 100. That's really cool to me, especially just kind of leading up to last summer is when it all started. So everything kind of happened really fast coming into this year, and it's been really exciting, a little overwhelming, but just kind of rolling with it and enjoying it.
How have you handled that? Because it is an adjustment from being just kind of a, just a college kid to being someone who's projected to go in the MLB draft. I mean, that's pretty.
I think it's really cool. I'm from like a small town up in Cleveland, and everyone in my town is either poking me on Facebook about something or posting on my wall, and it's really cool to see that just from the perspective of not many people from my school go play Division I sports or have the chance to do what I'm doing. So I think it's really cool for them back home as well as my family and even me. I mean, this is a brand new experience that no one that I know has gone through. So it's really cool. A lot of new experiences.
I want to talk about your game, but I was hoping we could find a ball somewhere and have you show me some different grips that you might have. So I was hoping you could tell me, I just kind of went over it with Coach, but what do you throw? And if you could show me what it looks like, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so I throw just a normal 4-seam fastball, either one really, and then kind of like a spike curve, really just one finger on it, like a 2-seam outside of a 2-seam there, and just I mainly stick with those two. I have a changeup that I grip like a circle, kind of like a light circle, but I rarely use that, so I usually stick with the 4-seam and the curveball.
How much time do you get, I guess, to develop the change?
I've been working on it since my freshman summer. I've gone through a full circle. I've gone through multiple different grips and really just toying around with different grips to see what works for me and what I can command the best and really just feels the best out of my hand.
And I gather you haven't put any kind of pressure on yourself to kind of show off for these scouts when they're around, right? You're just doing what you need to do to help Xavier.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the guys around me kind of bring out the best in me, and they're able to keep me relaxed and just let me go out there and do my thing. So they kind of create their own distraction with me where I'm not really focused on anything going on outside the team. So I think they're probably one of the biggest things that's helped me through this.